are faithful, you never fail.
Hello again. Thank you for joining us for this final episode of the second season of Miniseries. And this series was focusing on faith right here on Ebenezer Moment. Thank you for checking us out on this channel. I am delighted to share my final thoughts on this topic of faith. And today we are looking at faith as a personal choice. Faith as a personal choice with this final episode. I have based my discussions on some verses from the Bible, mostly from the book of Hebrews, to get a working description of faith and to look at some verses that give a basis of the faith that I talk about. The two scriptures that stood out in this series were Hebrews 11:1. And on that scripture, we pulled out the phrase, a confidence in what we hope for and an assurance about what we do not see. This confidence and assurance are directed at the divine, the creator of the universe. The next scripture was from Hebrews 11:3, which affirms the basis of faith. Hebrews 11:3 declares, by faith, we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what is visible. Faith requires complete belief without proof. Yet those who believe affirm a shared experience in that confidence and that assurance, and an assurance that is internal, internally, experienced only after embracing that faith. Faith is it's a personal choice. It's a personal journey. Cannot be extended to another, whether it's by heritage or by association. It's a decision that one comes to individually, and one can only attest to it personally. So as I conclude this mini-series on the theme of faith, I leave you with some thoughts on faith to consider. If everyone has faith in someone or something, who or what is the object of your faith? Who or what is the object of your confidence? Suppose the universe did not bring itself into existence. What will be the alternative explanation of the existence of the universe, of the existence of your life? And what is the alternative worth considering? Is life on this side of death all that we have? And if not, what would be your preferred destination at the end of life? Would you like to know? If there was an existence of a divine being, would you want to consider any existing data and come to your own personal conclusion? For those who believe, the divine, also known as Yahweh, God, takes initial step in revealing himself to humanity. And if you're curious or interested, inquisitive, or just wondering, consider responding by taking your step towards God, towards the divine. Finding out how or what you know about the existence of God. And taking, whether it's you want to call it a risk or plunging in just to prove one way or another the existence of God, taking that step and find out for yourself. Discover for yourself the truth from he who claims to be the truth and who can show you the way to life. Ask yourself, what would be the gain and what would be the loss of trying? If you discover that you are right all along, well and good, you have established one thing, you can move on with the other thing. I conclude this mini-series with this scripture from John 1:12. He was in the world, and though the world was made through him, the world did not recognize him. He came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive it. Yet, all who did receive it, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become the children of God. Consider faith. Give it a second look. Give it a second thought and find out for yourself. Personally, you can access all the data you have received, the tradition that has come to you, your heritage, the knowledge that's out there. Check it out for yourself. Who or what do you have confidence and assurance in? Have you checked? Have you evaluated? Have you come to the conclusion of which way to choose? This is our final episode on this series of the notion of faith. Till next time, thank you for checking us out. Ebenezer.
From the start till the end, you are God, my friend. Oh, my soul, don't forget how he's carried us this far.